Google released their latest image editing model called Nano Banana, and I can say that they have nailed it this time. Officially, the name is called Gemini 2.5 Flash Image. And the character consistency across all the edits, it is unmatched. It's really the best model that's out there. People have shared some very interesting use cases, apps, image generation workflows on social media. I've collected all of them. I've tried to map them in a Figma board, and that's what this video is all about. I want to share the most useful and clever examples of Nano Banana. So let's dig right into it. While Gemini can solve a lot of use cases for you, I have created a long list here. This video, I just want to share some of the most common yet very valuable use cases, very valuable workflows using which you can solve actual business problems, and some of these are for fun. Then there are some very interesting, some brilliant use cases. I found them very fascinating that Nano Banana is able to deliver value on these types of use cases. And some people are building mini applications using Nano Banana, so there's an opportunity there as well. Let's go straight into, by the way, these are like some of the funny ones. And Photoshop. Photo editing workflow is getting replaced with Nano Banana now that you can simply prompt and edit your images. Okay, let's go to the first use case that everybody has been talking about in their announcement, the blog post that they released. They mentioned that this plus that, and after this, you can simply add Gemini, and this gives you magic. So the brands, they can generate their shots. So upload like multiple images and it'll be able to blend all of those images and generate whatever you wanted. Then we have some brand shots, some product shots. So this is the product image, and you added this image of this person wearing this thing on his head, and you get the picture. Similarly, pose preference, if you have a particular pose preference, this is for that. And then we have another pose preference over here, a person holding your can in any of your like product in a particular style. So this is the most common one that's out there. Then magazines. People have been generating magazines, and Nano actually has done it pretty easily because text is nailed. You provide that there needs to be a thought bubble, and that thought bubble should say this. It'll be able to generate that. All you need is you need to be clever with your starting images. So pick your characters using an image search or any of the anime characters that you like. Pixar style comics, manga style comics. They're like a bunch of things that you can do here. Next use case that I found interesting. This is actually a workflow. You can find all of these models. So if you search for hand-drawn maps, so you can find like a lot of these hand-drawn maps, and you can just pick any one of them. And what you can do is from here on, these hand-drawn maps can be turned into 3D tabletop world. And further, you can then pass them to VO3 to generate and explore through that world. So this was like a pretty cool use case for people who want these types of like 3D tabletop models. First, you generate like your world, imagine it, and then you can just use VO3 to explore through that world. So pretty interesting use case for filmmakers. Then this creator said, create a Nike ad with the image. This was the original image. Nano Banana just, nailed that Nike text on top of that image. So this has been an issue for all the previous models. Flux Context did it really well, but yeah, Nano Banana has just nailed it. Perfect reflection and physics. So you can see this was the input image with the glass shattered. It was turned into a perfect lake, and the shadow of this person in the lake, that is spot on. Restoring blur images, again, a very useful example here. If you just zoom in a lot and then you see that your images start blurring out and it gets pixelated, so you can just ask it to upscale your images, restore those blurry images, and it does a pretty decent job at that too. Next one, write manga comics. So this is a use case shared by Justin Moore, and she's a venture partner at A16Z. And you can see that she just uploaded an image of an actual cat, picked it up from the internet and asked it to generate a manga panel in black and white. And this is with a thought bubble saying, "I'm feeling strange." And then she just kept on saying that, "Next, continue the story." So whatever it is, like, it just created these 4 panels for her, and this was like her manga comic. Great use case. And if you want to like turn it into further into some sort of an application for kids, again, a good use case. Different angles. So yeah, this is another very useful thing for filmmakers or people who are like putting out content on social media. So show me the scene from behind the subjects, and this was the shot that it generated for you. Then these are some of the brilliant ideas that I have come across, so let's go through them as well. First of all, anime generation. So this person simply just took a frame from somewhere, like his favorite anime, and he has actually turned it using seedance, the video model, and Nano Banana. And Nano Banana, he has created like multiple shots. If we go check out the thread, this is actually pretty interesting. He's shared his entire workflow, and he's created like all of these. This was the original frame that he picked. The source image is key, as he has mentioned. Character, style, and environment. And then Nano Banana, so man fixes his motorcycle, man fits a missing part onto side of the motorcycle. You can see over here. And then this is like all the seedance thing that he is doing in that particular frame. So a very useful anime generation workflow. Maps to view, another very important, very interesting use case. So I've tried this out myself. Just simply write it down, like you go to Google Maps. On Google Maps, if you see, there's this red arrow this person drew, and it asked, "Show me, draw what the red arrow sees," and it actually draws what it would see from that particular place. So if I am pointing at this, I think this is Golden Gate Bridge, and it actually drew the Golden Gate Bridge for you. So again, a very useful, very interesting use case. Similarly, there are people who are annotating places as well. So this is another use case somebody shared, that since Nano Banana has Gemini's world knowledge, you can just upload screenshot of the real world and ask it to annotate stuff for you. So you are a location-based AR, augmented reality experience generator, and then you highlight in this image and annotate relevant information. So again, a very useful workflow, very useful prompt for people who are trying to annotate like multiple things, not just real world images. You can actually annotate a lot of your diagrams which were hand drawn for you, and you can then turn them into sketches, proper sketches. Or you can turn your sketches into actual thing. So that's another thing people are doing. 360-degree views. I've seen people asking front, rear, left, right, top, bottom. There are like multiple things that people have generated. You can actually unfold the entire car piece. You must have seen the IKEA ad. And this is like another, like along the similar lines. You can now break your car apart into multiple pieces. And I've seen like this can also be turned into an ad going forward, that your car is getting assembled with these parts. So a good use case that people are sharing on the social media. Dithered animations. So there's this website that I came across. You just upload your image from here, and it actually rolls it out in this format. Let me upload an image here. So if I upload this, so this was one image that I uploaded, and it has actually given you this sort of dithered effect on top of it, and then you can pass it on to View and ask it to animate it somehow. It'll just shatter, or you can turn it into binary codes. They're like all sorts of things. People have put tables, and then tables would just work out like spiders. Those are the kind of animations people are building with this. Then place elements. This is, again, I think this was also shown in the blog post that Google released. So here this person actually shared this workflow where in an empty room, you can ask it to place characters, these two people, objects, this plant, and then prompt annotation. He just took that plain background, that entire thing, drew everything on top of it, that there should be a person here, and then you add the image of that person. There should be a person sitting here, and you can then pass it on to Veo from there on, and it'll just come alive in a video format. And that's actually what people have been doing. There's one other use case that I found really interesting. These sort of like diagram like recipes. So people just put in all the ingredients there, and you can turn it into a top-down diagram of building a recipe. So you can see directly turn the ingredients you have on hand into recipe images, and then generate corresponding display images. So this is how. And this is the prompt. Turn the ingredient in the picture into a complete step-by-step recipe infographic. So they have generated an infographic using Nano Banana here. And you can see the character consistency is phenomenal with Nano Banana. Then there are some mini applications. There's some apps people are trying to build. There are many canvas related applications where people are just trying to like drag and drop, connect, provide context, and do more. And they're like, if you are a business, you might want to generate, let's say, hundreds of advertisements. You want to replicate winning ads. All of that is now possible. So Higgsfield mini apps. Higgsfield also, if I show you Higgsfield apps, these are the kind of apps Higgsfield is uploading. So cloud surf, you upload an image and it'll show you that you are surfing on the cloud. This is like pixel game, so you can just upload your image and it'll actually create a Mario-like image, Mario-like video for you. There are like all of these like mini apps that they have uploaded using Nano Banana and other models. So you should definitely check these out. Skin to color palette. There are people building this as well. So you can see this is the input image. This is the color palette that you want to follow. So first you ask them to create a line diagram, a line drawing sketch, and then you accurately use the color palette to color the character in image 2. So to preserve that color consistency and then following your theme, this is again a good use case, and people are trying to build applications that actually allow you to do that. So the line thing and all of those things, that'll be an intermediary step that'll happen maybe in the backend, or if you want to showcase, you can give them a line sketch as well. There's this person, Nicholas, who is actually building an application which shows you what the current weather actually looks like in that place. So this is like France currently. So like Paris, so he's done it for Paris, like Paris 20 degrees and cloudy, what it would look like. This is his way of building that entire visualization for you, how that place in that weather would look like. So people are doing like crazy things, some very interesting apps and workflows in place. There are people building Annotating workflows as well using Nano Banana, so you should definitely check it out. I am going to give you a walkthrough of how to leverage some of these workflows. Maybe in the next video I can cover. I hope you found this useful. You found some of the clever use cases and apps that people are building on top of Nano Banana. That's it. Please give this a thumbs up if you liked it, you found it useful. Comment down below what other type of videos you would want to see, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.